in a large convoy.
From Global Kingston, this is CKWS News at 11.
Good evening. Tainted drugs continue to be a major problem in many communities, including Kingston. Public Health is warning about contaminated drugs like ecstasy now circulating in the community. Kaylin Pobrznik has more about the toxic threat.
KLFNA Public Health is warning local residents of an increased risk in unregulated drugs circulating in the area. There is an unexpected trace of potent combinations of opiates and benzodiazepines in ecstasy, otherwise known as MDMA. The combination of the two traces can slow down vital functions such as breathing, which can cause a significant increase in risk of drug poisoning. Kingston's consumption treatment site at the Integrated Care Hub here on Montreal Street still recommends the use of naloxone in overdose situations. Although it will not reverse the effects of other drugs or contaminants, it will help reverse the effects of any opioids ingested. They also say to call 911 for immediate emergency help if any drug poisoning is suspected. Caitlin Pobrznik, Global News, Kingston.
A change of command today at the largest Air Force base in Canada. 8-Wing Trenton welcomed a new commanding officer and a chief warrant officer. Fawaz Mohammed Yusuf has more.
And with that signing, one era comes to an end and another begins.
Today I have the absolute honor of being welcomed as the new 8-Wing commander here in CFB Trenton.
Colonel James Andrew Bowser, replacing Colonel L.L. James as wing commander, was just one part of the change of command ceremony that took place Wednesday morning. Andy Sargent also took over as chief warrant officer, replacing R.J. Hansen.
I'm a long-term member of 8-Wing CFB Trenton. I've been posted here 4 times, and it's a culmination of those 4 postings.
Sargent joined the Canadian Air Force back in 1997 and has an impressive resume which includes missions in Afghanistan and Iraq. He was also the master warrant for RMC in 2016. He says he's looking forward to working with Colonel Bowser over the next few years.
We have crossed paths through the various postings, but never worked directly. I've never worked directly for Colonel Bowser before, but I've heard nothing but fantastic things, and I look wholeheartedly to serving alongside him.
Colonel Bowser brings over 20 years of experience to the new role and says he's already set high goals for the ranks.
My priorities for the next 2 years during this tenure will essentially be focused on readiness towards the mission, resilience of our people, and risk awareness are 3 very, very important things to me.
But as excited as he is to begin this new chapter, he took the opportunity to pay tribute to the team he will be replacing.
And I'm so very thankful that you know it's almost like a shoulder of giants scenario here, where we can get off on the right foot, and Andy Sargent and I can get moving very, very quickly and in a meaningful direction.
Fawaz Mohammed Yusuf, Global News, Trenton.
A big cleanup is underway in Toronto, with city officials saying their infrastructure isn't designed to handle torrential rain like the kind they saw yesterday. Parts of the GTA were submerged underwater as the city got hit with a month's worth of rain in one day. Sean O'Shea has more on the chaotic aftermath.
As Tuesday's heavy rain came down hard, water levels crept up quickly, raising anxiety for those stuck on flooded roads, like the couple in that Volvo, Tammy Chan and her husband.
He was saying that we need to go through quickly. We cannot stop.
The Chans tried to make it but couldn't.
As we were waiting, we just saw water rising. And I said, when is it going to stop?
We found the couple and helped them to safety.
Oh my gosh.
They were wet but unharmed. Not long after they got out, the water on the Bayview South extension kept rising. Their car was nearly swallowed up. This picture shows the water practically at their roof. Fire crews spent Tuesday rescuing others in similar circumstances, but they couldn't safely reach one man stuck on a small island on Etobicoke Creek.
We decided that we couldn't get this person off safely with just the fire and Marine Police, so it was decided to bring in the Army and the helicopter in from Trenton. They brought their rescuer down, made contact with the person stranded, and brought him up.
The rain has ended, but the headaches haven't. Thousands of homeowners still don't have power, like Bill Atherton.
It was supposed to be finished at noon today. It's not done yet.
Power outages hit homes and affected businesses. Many were hit hard by the storm. This auto dealership beside the Don Valley Parkway lost several exotic vehicles to flooding in its outdoor parking lot. A day later, the water is gone, but the damage is done. At Woodbine Beach, bathers are warned to stay out of the water because it's not safe. It may take several days before anyone should swim in the lake again. As the cleanup continues, the Prime Minister offered the federal government support.
I want you to know that we're all there to work together to make sure that not just people get supported through this, but that this happens more and more infrequently in the coming years.
As for Tammy Chan and her husband, the ones in that car, they didn't just lose their vehicle on Tuesday. Things got even worse later on.
We went home last night. We encountered our flood. Our basement was flooded. We had power off. So, you know, it was quite an ordeal.
Sean O'Shea, Global News.
The Partners in Mission Food Bank saw record-setting demand in 2023, and it shows no sign of easing. So far, it looks like the Kingston Food Bank is seeing higher demand, even higher, over last year. Darren Davis has more on the growing number of people in the community relying on the food bank to make ends meet.
So far this year, the first 6 months, we're up 11.4% in our hamper distribution.
That's over the first 6 months in 2023. Irwin says last year, the Partners in Mission Food Bank experienced its highest use by community members in its 40-year history. And the first 6 months this year is close to exceeding all of the previous year.
Last year, we helped a record 8,147 people. And so far, as of the end of June, we've helped over 6,800 people already.
Another disturbing trend in that growing need for help is the increase in children being served by the food bank.
We're seeing more large hampers, which is our family hampers, and in turn we're seeing 15% more kids than we did last year at this time.
So far, donations to the food bank have kept pace, but traditionally over the summer months, donations drop off, primarily due to people on holidays. Unfortunately for the food bank, hunger doesn't take a holiday. Darren Davis, Global News, Kingston.
After 12 days of work stoppage, the LCBO and its unionized workers went back to the bargaining table today. In a statement from last night, the union says it will present another proposal, continuing their focus on protecting jobs and hundreds of millions in public revenue invested into public services. Both sides will go through negotiations with the help of a mediator. This comes as new polling from Leger shows roughly half of Ontarians are supportive of LCBO workers' strike demands. The poll also found less than 1/3 of respondents say they want the province to intervene to end the strike. Awareness of the strike in the province is high, with 89% saying they knew about it, though only 15% reported being personally affected. Queen's University is responding to concerns from unions about raises given to senior administrators at the start of this month, at a time when they're trying to tame a big deficit. The Queen's Coalition Against Austerity claims that a group of senior administrators received salary hikes of up to 4.75%. Queen's tells Global News in a statement that with respect to wage increases, all non-management general staff, union and non-union, who are not at their salary grade maximum are receiving total increases of about 3.8% this year. The statement goes on to say that these employees have received less than average increases, causing what the school calls wage compression. It says the higher increases are meant to relieve that. A Prince Edward County woman has started off her summer with a big lottery windfall. Carrie Vanderplague won $2.5 million in the July 3rd Lotto 649 draw. Her ticket shared the $5 million classic jackpot. Vanderplague did not participate in a post-win interview, so her plans for the cash remain a mystery. The winning ticket was purchased through the OLG's website. The effects of being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes can go beyond managing blood sugars, according to new research. Catherine Ward explains how children who are diagnosed might experience changes in their mental health.
A type 1 diabetes diagnosis comes with many changes in a person's lifestyle, from food to medicine. It can be a lot to deal with, and a new study shows there is a potential link to developing mental health disorders in adulthood.
The data suggests children who are diagnosed are more than twice as likely to develop a mood or anxiety disorder and 4 times more likely to develop eating or sleep disorders. On the flip side, those with type 1 diabetes were at a lower risk for psychotic disorders such as schizophrenia. The researchers say the increased risks are due to the children having to make significant changes to their lives and not the result of biological factors. Endocrinologist Dr. Alex Abitbol says the findings make sense.
To me, these underestimate the risk. I would have expected much higher likelihood. We see the eating disorders all the time. You can imagine the young woman who starts to associate better blood sugar control with insulin administration. That unfortunately leads to weight gain. And dealing with insulin administration, the stigma of people seeing you administer insulin, whether you're at school or at work, having to pause activity to check your sugar or to monitor for symptoms of low blood sugar. Absolutely, it affects day-to-day life and is inherently going to lead to stress and anxiety.
Dr. Abitbol says even though there is no cure for type 1 diabetes, it is important to remember just how far research and treatments have improved in the last 100 years. The findings underscore the need for mental health monitoring and support, which some doctors say is a must so that people living with diabetes have long-term success managing their health. Catherine Ward, Global News, Toronto.
Kingston police have made an arrest in a sexual assault investigation that we told you about yesterday. 22-year-old Elizabeth O'Neill was arrested after police received multiple tips from the public. But her alleged accomplice, 27-year-old Brendan Spurl, remains at large. He's wanted for sexual assault with choking on a minor and sexual interference. The alleged assault happened a week ago. A person under 16 was brought to Kingston from Brockville and police say was sexually assaulted. Spurl could be driving a 2012 black Nissan Rogue. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to contact police. Kingston police are out with their second quarter budget results and say they were pleasantly surprised. In the first 6 months of the year, police have spent 49% of their $47.5 million annual budget. Queen's Homecoming and other street parties were not included in previous budgets, but that changed in 2024 with a new budget line to cover spending on police overtime and other costs. And with those events slowly approaching, police do not anticipate a deficit. Chief Scott Fraser is optimistic the next 6 months won't push the budget beyond its target, though he cautions unforeseen investigations can happen.
We don't know what's around the corner and we have to respond. So we are ready. That's the main thing, that we are ready to respond to any calls that come in. But we're also cognizant that there are challenges and things that we really have to work hard at.
It is time for business news brought to you by the Kingston Community Credit Union. A mixed day on the capital markets. The TSX dropping 144 points today. The Dow was up 243 and tech stocks taking a big hit. They were down by 512 points. Canadian dollar trading at over 73 cents US. Gold with a small loss on the London Fix today, and crude oil is trading at over $83 a barrel.
High pressure building in the Great Lakes, giving you a nice sunny stretch. Nice to see a bit of a relief in that humidity too. Temperatures and humidity have come down. Your full forecast in just a moment. 26 for a high in Belleville, Kingston and Brockville today, at 27 in Smith Falls and Ottawa, 27 in Peterborough, 28 in Oshawa, and a 27 in Toronto. So temperatures have come down, humidity's come down a little more comfortable, and we're going to find that it's not like a near 20 feeling like 27, 28 in the overnight anymore. It's a 14. Humidex, not a big deal. There might be a 3-point difference. We've got partly cloudy conditions for tomorrow. A high of 23, maybe feeling like a 27. That's reasonable, and mainly sunny conditions as well. And that sunshine is going to stick around. Probably won't see any active weather until the middle of next week. Enjoy. I'll have full forecast details in just a moment.
This portion of the news is brought to you by your locally owned Midas of Eastern Ontario, with lifetime guarantees on brakes, shocks, struts, exhaust, and now on tires. Come and experience the Midas difference.
Don Van Dusen here. Are you ready for this summer's record-breaking heat? We at Dow's Climate Care will make sure your home is ready. Get a precision tune-up on your air conditioner for only $59.99. Yes, $59.99. We will ensure you stay cool all summer long. Dow's Climate Care services all makes and models of air conditioners. Call now for your appointment and you get a real person on the phone. The professionals professionals at Dow's will take care of you 365 days a year. Call 801-902-7475 or go to dowsclimatecare.com or Google Dow's Climate Care.
Paquette Productions presents Legend Show with tributes to Johnny Cash, Everly Brothers, the Lovettes, and Elvis. Monday, July 22nd, 7 p.m., Kingston Grand Theatre. Get your tickets now for the Legend Show at kingstongrand.ca.
Lazy Boy has extended the factory authorized clearance sale by one more week to offer you markdowns of up to 60% off. Our design consultants are ready to help you find the perfect piece, ensuring you'll sink into a world of luxurious comfort every time you take a seat. They're like matchmakers for furniture to ensure you find your perfect love seat or soulmate sofa. Hurry in to any one of our Lazy Boy Ottawa and Kingston locations for deals as irresistible as a favorite ice cream on a hot summer day.
I heard you say ice cream.
For all your insurance needs, call or visit your Desjardins agent, Bridget Walker Payne, at 1335 Princess Street, or John Lockwood at 760 Highway 15, Unit 12. Proud agents in your community.
Hey, I'm Joe from Tony's Pizza. Need to change your dinner plans? Tony's Pizza has you covered. Pizza, pasta, wings. We make dinner less complicated, no matter how you slice it. Tony's Pizza, local, fresh, delicious.
Upgrade your home with Kingston Windows and Doors. Our high-quality windows and doors are energy efficient, while our window treatments provide privacy and style. And don't forget about our beautiful hardwood and vinyl flooring options. Visit our showroom and get a free estimate today. Choose Kingston Windows and Doors for quality you can trust.
Count on W.O. Stinson & Son
for home comfort
and peace of mind.
Efficient oil and propane delivery.
W.O. Stinson, with locations all over Eastern Ontario and Western Quebec. Reopened in Kemptville.
You can count on us!
You're watching CKWS News at 11.
Well, that nasty system that brought flooding to southern Ontario, Toronto saw all kinds of, well over 100 millimeters of rain in a very short period of time, which flooded the Don Valley. That very same system moving out now. High pressure, a double high, which will soon turn into a triple high, is going to keep that Great Lakes Basin mainly clear, the lower Great Lakes anyway, looking at a beautiful sunny stretch lasting for several days. Belleville, you've got mainly sunny conditions tomorrow, high 24, a little more comfortable too. Those temperatures have come down, so is humidity. There's only about a 4-point spread between your daytime high tomorrow and the humidex value. Friday, it's mainly sunny again, high 24, up to 26 on Saturday, and mainly sunny conditions. Brockville up to 23 tomorrow with a mix of sun and cloud. Friday, a high 26, mainly sunny. More of the same Saturday and a high of 27 degrees. Smiths Falls rising to 23 with a mix of sun and cloud. You've got more sunshine Friday with a high 26 and rising to 27 Celsius on Saturday, and mainly sunny conditions. Kingston rising to 23 degrees tomorrow. There's that mix of sun and cloud. That very tiny chance of a shower in the afternoon, very minor. It does look as if it will be fleeting too. It won't last very long. And then we've got a gorgeous sunny stretch right up until the middle of next week. Hump Day next week presents a chance of showers. Until then, though, enjoy seasonal highs or just below seasonal. 26 is the seasonal daytime high.
With the first half of the WNBA season behind her, Kingston's Aaliyah Edwards has her sights set on the Paris Olympic Games. I'm Paul Soucy. That story and more coming up in sports.
Bella's, welcoming you back to all the things that bring you comfort. A wonderfully unique breakfast or lunch, a glass of wine or cocktail from our fully stocked bar, a homemade pastry or dessert, a good cup of coffee, and your loved ones. There's room to breathe and spread out on our many outdoor decks. Take in the sights. And finally, take a deep breath. Bella's. Simply beautiful.
At Midas of Eastern Ontario, we stand by our work and the parts we sell. That's why we offer our Golden Guarantee. This is a lifetime guarantee on brake pads, exhaust, and suspension. And now, we're excited to announce our lifetime guarantee on tires. Knowing your tires are covered for tire replacement or repairs for the life of your tires. Celebrate 68 years with Midas of Eastern Ontario. Get a semi-synthetic oil change for $49.99 or full synthetic for just $69.99. Includes a digital inspection, visual brake check, and free tire rotation. Schedule your appointment today on Facebook or Instagram.
Haven Home Heating and Air Conditioning is Kingston's #1 choice for home comfort. Right now, save $100 off any repair. Haven Home is available 24/7, 365, and there's no extra service charge for evenings, weekends, or holidays. More than just heating and cooling professionals, Haven Home also offers plumbing and electrical services, plus fireplaces, generators, and green egg barbecues. Google Haven Home today and let the pros in the green trucks save you big bucks.
This summer, set sail for dinner and a show in the Thousand Islands aboard Kingston's Island Star. Enjoy spectacular sunsets, live entertainment, and a 4-course meal in the heart of the Thousand Islands. Book your dinner cruise today at ktic.ca.
I'm a hot sleeper. First I kick the covers off, then the pillows.
Then me.
A cooling mattress can help. Let's find you the perfect one.
At Sleep Country, we solve sleep. Right now, buy one pillow, get one free.
Hi, my name is John Truesdale, and my family have been doing business in Sydenham since 1836.
Hi, I'm Teresa, and we'd like you to visit us at the Old General Store in Sydenham.
Truesdale's has something for everyone. They offer fashion for all, games and toys, kitchen supplies, gourmet foods, and so much more. At Truesdale's, they offer local, eco-friendly, and sustainable goods too. Truesdale's General Store in Sydenham, serving you since 1836.
The summer of your life is awaiting you at the Seniors Center. Enjoy a variety of new programs like painting a portrait of your pet or foam rolling, as well as other favorite programs in art, culture, fitness, and sports. Special summer memberships are available for just $15, allowing you to take programs and receive a copy of our monthly newsletter. Visit seniorskingston.ca for more information or to register.
CKWS Sports is a presentation of Gan Chev Buick GMC Cadillac. Look for their new dealer app available on Google Play and the iTunes App Store.
Hi, I'm Paul Soucy with CKWS Sports. Yesterday, we looked back at the first half of Aaliyah Edwards' rookie season in the WNBA. But the 22-year-old Kingston native is about to step on the world stage as part of the Canadian women's national basketball team at the Paris Olympics, which is hoping to improve on its 9th place finish. Aaliyah Edwards is now in Spain with Team Canada for its Olympics training camp. Edwards is already an Olympian, having played for Canada as an 18-year-old during the 2020 Tokyo Games, where Canada finished in 9th place.
Our first game's against France. That's going to be tough because it's the home team, and we're playing in their environment. But, you know, I think as long as we stick to what we do well and as long as we're ready for the challenge, we'll be successful. We can't back down.
Canada's other round-robin games are versus Nigeria and Australia, and its roster features 7 players with WNBA experience, including Edwards. However, she's unsure of the role she'll play with so many veterans in the lineup.
We're not really sure what to expect, but, you know, my competitive drive, my relentless spirit and my effort is not going to change. So just making sure that I stick to those values that I bring every day in the court.
A challenging part for any international team is the ability to create chemistry on the court. Many of Canada's players are coming from the WNBA and have not been able to play together since the last national team camp.
We got players playing overseas, and we got players in the W who are in seasons right now during the summer, so they have to go through the same problem. So as long as we can be the fastest one to do that and the fastest one to get connected and to apply everything that the coaches are asking us to do, I think that will be fine.
Regardless of what her part of the Canadian roster will be, Edwards is expecting big things from the red and white. Canada Basketball's senior women's national team successfully qualified for their 4th consecutive Olympic Games by finishing 3rd in one of 4 FIBA Women's Olympic qualification tournaments last February.
I think we've gotten better and we're just more confident in what we're doing. So as I said, I'm excited to rejoin the group and to see what magic we can bring. But, I want to bring back some hardware to Canada and celebrate those who have been celebrating us the past 2 years.
And hopefully, a medal-winning performance will help keep the sport's growth moving forward. Edwards says between the women's and men's national teams, which is boasting its most NBA star-studded roster ever, there is a lot to be excited for on the hard court.
This sport is bigger than me, and it's really about, showing out for those who've poured so much into you. So all the love and support that we get from Canada. I'm just super proud of what our country has become. We're not only labeling ourselves as a hockey country, but also a basketball country as well. And I think that each experience, each competition like this, we're just evolving.
Another Kingston connection to the Women's Olympic Basketball Tournament. Queen's University head coach Claire Meadows has joined Team Germany for her role as assistant coach at the Paris Games. Meadows has been part of the German coaching staff since joining for the FIBA Eurobasket tournament in 2023. The Olympic Women's Basketball Tournament gets underway July 28th. Canada first hits the floor the following day versus France. The Major League Baseball season resumes on Friday. The Toronto Blue Jays are at home to open a series with the Detroit Tigers. Toronto is currently 44-52, which is good enough for 5th in the AL East. They're also 9.5 games back of the final wild card position. Starting pitchers have not yet been named. Some hockey news. Joe Pavelski officially retired on Tuesday. The 39-year-old appeared in all 82 games with the Dallas Stars last season, scoring 27 goals and 67 points. He added a goal and 4 points in 19 playoff games before the Stars were eliminated by the Edmonton Oilers in the Western Conference Final. Pavelski was drafted 205th overall by the San Jose Sharks in 2003. Pavelski has 476 goals and 1,068 points in 1,332 career games, split between the Sharks and Stars. And that's your look at sports.
Shaw Insurance makes it simple. Whether you're shopping for home, car, business, rental, or farm insurance, contact your local broker. Shaw Insurance. Today.
Shaw Insurance makes it simple.
Paquette Productions presents Legend Show with tributes to Johnny Cash, Everly Brothers, the Lovettes, and Elvis. Monday, July 22nd, 7 p.m., Kingston Grand Theatre. Get your tickets now for the Legend Show at kingstongrand.ca.
You deserve to retire in style. Reimagine what you think retirement is with Normandy's Retirement Living. Experience Normandy's 24-hour cafe, pub, theater, hair salon and therapeutic spa, private dining rooms for entertaining guests, beautiful outdoor spaces, personal laundry facilities, and so much more. Normandy offers a welcoming atmosphere with affordable retirement living, offering independent and assisted living, respite care, short stays, and trial stays too. Book your personalized viewing today. Visit normandyretirement.ca.
Since 1949, you've welcomed us as your trusted partner in home appliances.
As we celebrate 75 years in business, we wanted to send our heartfelt gratitude to the incredible community that has been with us every step of the way.
We're here because of you.
And to show our appreciation, we are rolling our biggest discounts ever. Get ready for an unparalleled shopping experience with more in-store specials than ever before.
From kitchen essentials to laundry must-haves, we've got everything to upgrade your home. Join us at FW Black for a customer appreciation event.
With BDK, say goodbye to drafts and hello to energy efficiency. Our team has been proudly serving Kingston and surrounding area for the past 17 years. We are experts when it comes to all aspects of insulation, including spray foam, and we treat every project and home with respect and care. Ready to evaluate your comfort? Contact us today to experience the BDK difference.
Did you know that if you're injured on private property by falling on snow and ice, you must provide written notice within 60 days?
What?
That's right. And time is not on your side. That's why you need to call Presler Law.
As a fourth-generation home builder, my family's been building homes in the Kingston area for over 70 years. Green Homes is proud to be recognized as an Energy Star home builder. Visit our model home in Creekside Valley and start your dream home today.
It's that odd woman who works with the police. Oh, she's funny. Let her in.
Hi, I'm Elsbeth Tassioni.
Elsbeth returns this fall on Global.
I'm your host, Stephen Colbert.
Normal girl, Taylor Tomlinson.
I am so happy to be back.
She is so cool.
There will be memes, emojis, murder.
Featuring awesome celebrity cameos. This is one of my favorite guests we ever have on.
Who put murder in here?
And finally tonight, the mayor of Paris made her big splash into the Seine River just 10 days ahead of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Anne Hidalgo wore a wetsuit and swam about 200 meters. She was followed by Paris 2024 Olympic officials, all of them with big smiles on their faces as if to show there's no pollution here. The event was aimed to dispel fears that the river would not be clean enough to host Olympic events as planned. The French capital has been working on cleaning up the river so people can swim in it again, as was the case during the 1900 Paris Olympics. That is our Wednesday evening report. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Hair and makeup by Luce Hair Studio. 2 locations, Kingston East and Kingston West. Accommodations provided by Comfort Suites, Kingston Central.
Thousand Island Drive-In.